now let's start. First, we will start with the basics. Maybe some of you know about the basics, but it would be a revision for you. Then we'll move accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you see a chessboard on the screen?
Yes.
If you are learning chess, we play chess on the chessboard. So basically, how many squares are there on the chessboard? Do you know that?
64.
64.
Yes. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so we have 64 squares on the chessboard. Can you see there are standing lines? Can you see alphabets are written below the chessboard?
Yes. Yeah.
These are the standing lines from A to H. These are called files in professional chess. This is the A file. This is the B file. This is the C file, and so on to the H file. What are these called? File. F-I-L-E file. This is the A file, B file, C file, and so on to the H file. How many files do we have on the chessboard?
8.
8.
8.
We have 8 files on the chessboard.
8.
Good. After that, can you see the numbers are written on the left hand side?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
These
I
are
already
the
know that.
These are called the ranks. Is that clear to you? First rank,
Yes.
second rank, third rank, and so on to the 8th rank. After that, do you know, guys, each and every chessboard square has their own name. For example, my name is Om, your name is Aditi, Arnav, Eva. So each and every chessboard square has their own name. For example, the square which I'm highlighting, its name is B2. You need to see the alphabet and the numbers. That's the name of the square, right?
Yeah.
So first, squares are also clear to you. Now let's move about the names of the pieces.
That's minister.
I will ask you one by one, or I'll teach you, then we'll discuss, okay?
Okay.
So right now we are learning professional chess. So you know that you should be knowing the names in professional chess only. So let's start with the piece that's on B2. Can you see the piece which is on B2 is known as the king?
Yes. Yeah.
All of you know that this is the king.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
piece on C4 is having crown on the top. Any guesses which piece it is?
Queen. Queen.
Queen, good. After
Queen.
that, the piece which is on D6.
Pawn.
D6, this
That's
one.
elephant. And
Aditi, Aroi, any guesses?
look.
This is the rook, correct. After that, this one which is on G2, which looks like a horse.
Knight. Knight.
Knight. After that, the one which is on E3, the small piece.
Pawn. Pawn.
Pawn. And the one which is on G4.
Bishop.
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 So it seems like Aditi and Arohi already know the names of the pieces, right? The rest are
Yes. Yeah.
getting the names of the pieces. The piece which has a plus on the top is the king. The piece which is having a crown on the top is the queen. After that, the piece which is on D6 is known as rook. The small piece is known as pawn, which is on E3. After that, the piece which looks like a horse is called the knight. And the piece which is on G4 is the bishop. Names of the pieces and names of the squares are clear to you?
Yes. Yes.
If it is clear, then show me a thumbs up with a big smile on your face. Everyone. Yeah, good. Surya, Anna, where is your thumbs up? Eva, where is the thumbs up? It's like this. Okay, good. All right. So let's start from Surya. Surya, which piece is on B2 square? You need to figure out where is B2 and tell me the name of the piece. So it's B2. Here it is. What is the name? Eva, which piece is on D6 square? D6. Then it's the knight only. Good. After that, Aditi will tell me on which square the white queen is. The white queen is on F4. Arohi, on which square the black king is? H8. Good. Now, Arnav will tell me which piece is on B7 square. B7. The bishop is on B7. And on which square the white pawn is? Who can tell me? Pawn is on C4. So now I hope the names of the pieces and the names of the squares are clear to you. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now let's move to the movement of the pieces. How does the pieces moves in chess? Start with the rook. I will tell you how does the rook can move in a standing line and a sleeping line as many steps we want. Rook can move in a standing line and a sleeping line as many steps we want, right? We can say that, can you see? We are creating a shape, or you can say sign on the screen. So can you see which shape or a sign? Can you see a plus shape and a sign on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So we can also say that rook moves in a plus shape, right? Can you make a plus shape with your hands and show it to me? Like this, right? Rook moves in a plus shape. So if I will ask you, you need to attack by using the rook. We are having the white rook on E4. First, Arohi will tell me where we have to move the rook to attack the pawn on B6. Very good. So we can move our rook on to E6 so that we can attack the pawn.
Pond.
You're
Black
getting it,
pawn.
Eva, Surya, Arnav, Aditi?
Yeah. You can also move it to B4.
We can also move it to B4. Now I'll ask you one by one. How does the rook moves? Okay. We have no how does the rook moves? Basically, now I'll be asking how does the rook attack? Right. Now Aditi will tell me we are having the white rook, how the rook can attack the pawn.
The rook can move to F6, or it can move to C4.
B4.
Sorry, B4.
Correct. Eva, now it's your turn. We are having the white rook on F3. How it can attack the pawn? To F7 so that we can attack the pawn on D7. There is one more way. Can you tell me the other way as well? Yeah, left to basically D3 so that we can attack the pawn, right?
Yeah.
Because we know rook can move in a file or a rank. So we need to get into the file or a rank of the piece so that we can make an attack. And now it's your turn. You need to attack the pawn by using the rook. B4. And now you're getting it. We will just move our rook to B4 so that we can attack the pawn.
Sir, if you move to G7, actually the king can kill you.
Yeah, that's why that's my next question. And this will not consider G7 because it is not safe. Why it's not safe? The king will capture us. So from this, we have to learn that we always have to place our pieces on the safe squares only. Where we have to place? Safe squares.
Yes.
After the rook, now let's discuss how does the bishop moves.
Sir, can I say how does the bishop moves?
Yeah, tell.
Bishop, it moves it's the white bishop, so it should move like that. White one like this.
So
The white diagonal.
basically, yeah, diagonally, correct. So bishop can only move diagonally. So if the bishop is on the light square, it will only go to the light squares. Basically, we can say that bishop moves in a cross shape. Can you see a cross shape?
Yeah.
So first, let's start with Aditi. Aditi, how we can use our bishop to attack the pawn?
We can
Bishop to f5 and b5, then we are attacking the pawn. You're getting it, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now Arohi will tell me how we can use our bishop to attack the pawn. Bishop is an h4 square. Here, can we move it to f2 or on d8 to attack the pawn? You're getting it?
So I have a doubt that bishop, if it's white in color, then it can only move through white square.
I agree. So the bishop is on the dark square and our pawn is only on the dark square. That's how we are moving our bishop on the dark squares only to attack the pawn. We have one light square bishop and one dark square bishop. With two bishops in total. Next, Surya, you have to tell. Use your bishop to attack the pawn. You said bishop d5, right?
Yes, sir. That.
There is one more way. Can you tell me the other way as well? To tell me, Eva can speak, else you can text me the answer if you know on the chat box. Okay? In this, we have to attack the pawn by using our bishop. Okay, Eva?
Okay.
See, we have to get in the diagonal of this pawn. So this is the diagonal of the pawn. Can we move our bishop somewhere here to attack the pawn? Any of these squares? Can we move our bishop to a5? Move our bishop on d7 to attack the pawn on b5. You're getting it?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
You got it even, Surya Aditi?